Okay, how y'all doing today? Back again. As we know, the Republican convention's over with, and now we don't have to go through that mess. I mean, Clint Eastwood, really? What a joke! I tell you, it's the whole thing with this guy Romney running for president's a joke. I don't understand how anybody could want to nominate somebody that is not going to tell them the truth. And these people are actually believing this welfare stuff. There's, and I guarantee you they're home at their table. Somebody, yeah, he wants to give his black friends, black people, his people, welfare so they can sit home and watch TV and have a bunch of kids. It's shameful and it's not right. And this is the guy who has about 4 or 5 black people talking at his convention, and the delegates, it's like 2% minority. 2% minority in delegates. That's 2%. That 2% is spread of Asians, blacks, Spanish people, and whatever. It's minorities. Those are minorities. We're not the only minorities in this world. That's 2%. Okay, and then the Republican Party as a whole is over 90% white. So how does that represent America? I mean, I would truly like to know. Now, it would be dumb for me to say that all white people that are Republicans are racist, but a majority of them that are in the Republican Party are. That's it. That's how it is. That's how it's going to be. Period. That's life. Get used to it. I just hate people hiding behind, you always use the race card. Okay, were your ancestors hung up in trees? Were your ancestors had cross burns in their yard? Were your ancestors had to go down and find a black hotel to stay in? Or a black bathroom to pee or take a crap in? No. You could do whatever you wanted, say whatever you wanted, walk down the street. You could get on a bus. You didn't have to worry about where you sat at. So when you say that crap, stop it. We're tired of hearing it. Because we feel so what? Things have changed. Yeah, a black man has been elected to the presidency. But we're getting taken back to the 60s now. And for Mitt Romney to be such a honest guy who's going to bring us out of this whatever it is that we're in, because he's a real American, it's a bunch of bull crap, and it's race baiting, and it needs to stop. It really does. And you know what? Either if Obama does win or if he doesn't win, we are not going to forget this. Trust me, we're not. You can't take it back. It's in the history books now. It can't be taken back. We're not making a mountain out of a molehill either. It's what you said. It's what you did. And I always thought in this world, you go by your first impressions and what you do after that. Could Obama get away with not showing his taxes? Could Obama get away with having money offshore during this economy? Could he? I mean, he can't get away with being black. He's not like us. Where's his birth certificate at? I don't believe it's real. He was born and when he was born, it was preset that he was going to be president. He planned all of this. Really? Come on. I'll tell you. You all are drinking too much of the Kool-Aid, and it's pathetic. It really is. It's like this guy Paul Ryan said that the laws are are governed by nature and God. Is this guy kidding me? I mean, did he just really say that? And that's just what I'm trying to say about the ignorance, about the foolishness, about the dumbness. If that's the case, then you need to, you don't need, we don't need you then. We can get rid of your job, and that job could help people. We can get rid of your position and your whole GOP's position if that is the case. Because government makes the laws. That's why we elect judges. Okay? Thank you. You know, I mean, really, when is it going to stop? When is all the foolishness and the dumbness going to stop on the right? It's not happening. You know, and then all this blaming, I want to blame this party, blame both parties. No, it's not both parties. Both parties not doing what the Republican Party is doing right now. You know, and these things that they're doing, they want the White House so bad, they're willing to do any and everything to get it. Mitt wants to go into it. He wants to go into another war. Oh, but it don't matter to him because his kids don't have to go. If he elected to Dre, his kids don't have to go. They're Mormons. So they don't have to go. They're not going to go. They'll cite something. Just like Ryan, he voted for everything when Bush was in office. Every decision Bush made, he voted for it. Yay. Not nay, yay. Everything. So you think about it. You do the math. You do the math with that. You know, you do the math. You know, anytime you vote for everything that Bush does and Bush believes, doesn't that kind of make you just like him? Really? You know, to me it does. You know, you guys want to go into another war. You guys don't care. You don't care about sending innocent. You don't care if they're white, black, red, green, or purple. They're not any of your rich friends' family members, and they're none of yours unless their family members decide they want to go to the war. But you don't care because it ain't your kids. You know, you're fine with sending other kids over to strange countries to die. You know, you don't care, just like Bush did. You know, and then I'm tired of hearing that Bush didn't what he did isn't affecting the economy. If you lose about 4 million or more jobs in your last, that's not going to affect the economy. That's not going to affect the debt. If we had more jobs, we could. Now, we've got some slow job growth. I wonder why. Those people in those big corporations that could be hiring people like the Koch brothers, Adelson, just to name a few, Donald Trump, they're all back in Mitt. Are they hiring people? No, they got all this money to make sure Mitt gets into office, but they don't want to hire people to make sure this country gets back on the right track. I don't understand that. What, you know, it's like, what other president hasn't had Congress behind them at least between 30 and 40%? All of them have, besides Obama. When you say, when this guy's getting inaugurated, you're having a secret meeting that you've been exposed of doing, and that meeting's about making sure that Obama does not accomplish anything. So if the president, I don't care who it is, if the president of the United States has a Congress that is run by the other party, and that other party says unequivocally, we do not want to work with you. We do not want to make you look good. So basically, all of us have to suffer because they don't want to work with the president. And so, now, the approval of Congress is in the 12 to 9% approval rating. The worst ever. So, how do we solve this problem? Well, we're not going to solve it. Just like, look at the gas prices. Gas prices jump back up. I wonder why that happened. Let me tell you why that happened. A couple weeks ago, Mitt met with a bunch of big oil guys. They gave him $10 million. I'm quite sure in that meeting they said, well, look, we got to hit this guy hard. Where we gonna hit him hard? We got to make every effort. Don't be surprised if that won't come up. We got to make every effort to make sure this guy's not in the office again because he's messing up our plans. You know what I'm saying? We don't want. First of all, we don't want a Democrat in office, and we want to continue to keep making the money that we're making. If this guy gets in there for another year, we're not gonna be making the money that we've been making. Fuck the middle class, basically. We need to get our money. And so these guys are prices jump back up. It's not rocket science. It's not hard to understand. It's not hard to figure out. He had a meeting with these guys. They gave him $10 million, and there's no way anybody can convince me or tell me that in there the conversation didn't go, you need to jack up your prices so the speculators and the guys who say do the speculation uncertainty thing come out with their little report. So the prices will go up. That's crap too. So, then this guy has, like I said, he has all these black people talk, from Condoleezza Rice, this Mia lady, and then this other guy who used to be a Democrat, who's a Republican now. He's got these people talking. That's not enough for me. That does not convince me a guy who was a Mormon, who was a priest. He was a priest. And the Mormons don't accept black people. Think we're sinned. Think our skin is dark because we were sinned. And this is the religion that you follow. Could Obama get away with that? No. Then a lot of people will say, oh, you always make it about race. Well, it is. It is. Until we have a serious conversation, just everything is based on race. You can say what you want to say. Trayvon Martin got killed because he was black. If he was a white boy, that idiot fool, and I'm not even going to say his name, that idiot fool wouldn't have never shot him, wouldn't have never followed him. But from what is perpetuated from the white man, yes, I'm going to say it, from the white man, and I'm not saying every white man feels that way. I'm talking about that one, that one that says he ain't racist, but he is, or that one who's playing racist is going to let you know it. Them ones, they're the ones promoting it. They're doing it now. They've been doing it ever since this guy got in office. It ain't stopped. Racism ain't stopped. Racism was alive and well before Obama got in office, and now it's in our face now. And us people, and I mean white, black, green, red, orange, whatever, we're the ones who have to talk, speak up, speak loud, and stop letting these people get away with it because they think it's okay. They think they're not doing anything wrong, and they are. And the only people, the real people that are suffering are the young people, because they're learning that it's okay to be racist. It's okay to think bad things about black people. It's okay. And then these guys ain't going to say, after the election, he's not going to say, oh, yeah, we did play the race game. They're not going to say, they're not going to admit to it. Whether they win or whether they lose, they're not going to admit to it at all. And it's shameful, and these are not the type of people that we need in the office. I mean, Ryan, he tells one lie after another. Admit they're a match made in heaven, I can tell you that, because they both lie. They both have not told the truth at all. But do you notice though that everything is based on Obama? I haven't heard one concrete policy besides Mitt saying, oh, I'm going to create 12 million jobs. Well, one of your speechwriters plucked that out of all the economists that have said that 12 million jobs will be created within 4 years, 12 million or more. So it's not nothing that you created. Those jobs are going to be created because of what Obama has been doing, not because of you. Thank you. And your policies, if you even sniff the office, your policies aren't going to be enacted right away unless you take executive privileges, which Obama could have done for everything, and then he could have got something done. But you can't take executive privileges to shell out money. You can't do that. That's not how government works. But see, you got all these idiots out here that think they know everything. You know, you can't cite. You can cite. Go look at the laws and see what the deal is, instead of and then what makes it so bad, because you got these liars on the right, like Fox News and Hannity and all these guys who do not want to tell the truth whatsoever at all, and their boss makes sure that they don't, because he tells it starts from the top and trickles it speeds its way down the chain of command, man. And these guys are going to keep a lie, continuously keep a lie going on, and they don't care. They making money. They don't care. What do they care about middle class? What do they care about black people? Nothing. They don't care about you at all. As long as they're happy and they're making their money and things are benefiting them. Now, if say Mitt does get in office, are we all going to get Swiss bank accounts? Because him and his friends that ain't paying taxes, we pay for what they don't pay. We're paying taxes, they're not. And I ain't talking about no grocery tax and no luxury tax. So I'm talking about straight income tax, buddy. Okay? Ain't no dummy over here. And you got a lot of dummies behind you, your constituents. They're about the dumb. No, they aren't. I mean, they're the dumbest people on earth. Idiots, a bunch of idiots. A bunch of followers, a bunch of David Koresh followers. That's what they are. And this country is going to suffer. John McCain. Oh, he's been leaving behind. And Condoleezza Rice. Hold on, trust her. You were in the Bush administration. You were one of the main people that was behind the war too. At least Colin Powell had enough courage and enough conviction to get out. He left because he knew it was some bullshit. But you stayed. You chose to stay. So what type of credible person are you? You're not credible. You're not credible at all. Then I read your little biography on Wikipedia that your dad used to be a Democrat. You know, that your dad's a Republican because of what the Democrats did back in doing Jim Crow and all this. That was then. I'm so tired of people. I heard another black person say that. That's the reason why they're Republicans. But, okay, those same people that were Democrats doing that, they switched to the Republican side, idiots. They switched to the Republican side. Yeah, I had to say it again so you can understand it. Both parties switched. All the blacks and all the non-racist people went to the Democratic side, and all the racist and white people went to the Republican side. Do you get it? Wow. Are you that stupid? Just like I'm saying, it's pathetic how some people in this world, which I've already known, which you all know, are just plain idiots. Now, I mean, why would I want to be a Republican when they're 90, I'm quite sure it's over 95% white? Why? You tell me. I would like somebody to tell me. I would like one of my viewers to write into comments and tell me why that is, and what the problem is, and why I can't. I love being a Democrat. The only thing, like I said, the only thing I have to say about the Democrats is they didn't fully have President Obama's back, and that's saddening, and that's what makes me mad and it turns me off. But I'm voting for Obama. Period. Without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt, he's got my vote. You know, and it's not just because he's black; it's because he's looking out for everybody. Republicans aren't looking out for everybody. How can you look out for everybody when your party doesn't reflect everybody. Your party is a majority of who? And do you care about anybody else? No. And if you thought that you could win with this your party alone, and you didn't need anybody else, then you wouldn't even care. You wouldn't care at all, and you know it. So it is what it is, folks. Wednesday, I held up a book, which I'm gonna hold up again. And it's Why Are We Losing Our Black Male Athletes. It's a good book, good read. I think you should read it. Education is the utmost for any youth. I don't care what color you are. If you want to move forward in life, and Obama is a perfect example of that, especially for minorities. Not to say that the other guys are smart. Yeah, he's smart. There's a difference between being a smart slickster, lying, cheating fool, than being a smooth, cool dude who looks out for people, who wants to make this world a better place instead of lying and acting. And he's not even a good actor. And we know what I'm talking about. That guy named Mitt. You're not even a good actor. So I'm gonna let you all go. Keep watching. Things are going to get heat up next week. Because we're talking about the Democratic conventions coming up. And I might go over a little bit over my time, but things are going to heat up. It's Obama time. It's Obama time. Peace.